Why your daily walk after 65 could be secretly accelerating aging. Doctor's urgent warning. Most people blindly believe more walking equals more health after 65, but what if doctors are now urgently warning against it? Walking is fantastic, but if it's your only exercise, you're making a critical mistake that accelerates aging, not slows it down. The shocking truth is, as you age, your body desperately needs more than just strolling to stay strong, balanced, and pain-free. Relying solely on walks while neglecting other crucial movements can trigger muscle loss, agonizing joint strain, and a terrifyingly higher risk of falls. That's why experts now vehemently state that after 65, you must walk less and fiercely focus on these 5 powerful strategies instead. They are the real secret to maintaining vibrant strength, boundless energy, and unwavering independence deep into your golden years. In this eye-opening video, we're going to dissect the 5 key areas you should be prioritizing above all else. These simple yet transformative changes can dramatically improve your mobility, bulletproof your bones, and even add precious years to your life. Stick with me until the very end, because the last one is a shockingly overlooked factor that plays a monumental role in your longevity, one almost no one is talking about. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, I implore you to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any crucial updates. And if you find this video valuable, type 1 in the comments below. If not, type 0. Your feedback is vital in helping me create content that truly resonates with you. Now, let's unlock the secrets to graceful aging. Strength training, the muscle-preserving powerhouse. Walking is wonderful for mobility, but if it's your solitary form of exercise, you're unwittingly setting yourself up for devastating muscle loss. After 65, sarcopenia, the insidious and gradual erosion of muscle mass, becomes one of the biggest threats to your independence. The insidious problem? Walking alone does virtually nothing to build muscle. It primarily engages the lower body, and even then, it doesn't provide the intense resistance your muscles desperately need to stay strong and resilient. That's precisely why doctors are now vehemently emphasizing that, post-65, strength training must be an absolute priority. It directly counteracts muscle loss, dramatically improves balance, and keeps you powerfully strong enough to sidestep debilitating injuries and falls. Think of it this way. Can you still effortlessly carry a heavy grocery bag without struggling? Do you rise from a chair with ease, without needing your hands for support? Can you conquer a tight jar without wincing? If so, that's a promising sign your muscles are still functioning optimally. But if you've noticed these simple tasks becoming increasingly challenging, it's a glaring red flag that your muscles are gradually weakening, even if you're not fully aware of it. And the cold, hard truth is this: if you don't actively work to maintain your strength, your body will start losing it at an alarming rate. Take Robert, for instance. This seemingly healthy 74-year-old walked religiously every day, believing it was enough. But one day, he was shocked to find himself struggling to lift a box that used to feel feather light. Even standing up from the couch had become a Herculean effort. Initially, he chalked it up to just getting old, but then his doctor delivered a stark wake-up call. Muscle loss isn't just something that passively happens. It's something that happens faster and with far more devastating consequences if you don't actively challenge your muscles. Fueled by this revelation, Robert plunged into a routine of basic strength exercises, light resistance bands, body weight, squats, and simple dumbbell movements. Within mere months, he experienced a breathtaking transformation. He felt stronger, more stable, and radiating with newfound energy throughout the entire day. Strength training doesn't mean toiling with heavy weights at a gym. It can be as elegantly simple as using resistance bands, performing bodyweight exercises, like squats or counter push-ups, or even lifting household objects. The core principle is progressive resistance, challenging your muscles just enough to keep them actively growing and engaged, and the cascading benefits extend far beyond just strength. Studies have unequivocally linked maintaining muscle mass to a longer life expectancy, superior mobility, and even sharpened brain health. Want to gauge your current strength level? Try this. Sit in a chair and attempt to stand up without using your hands. If you accomplish this with ease, that's a fantastic sign. But if you struggle, it's a blaring signal that you need to focus on rebuilding your strength. The phenomenal news? It's never too late to start. Strength training can reverse muscle loss, drastically improve balance, and safeguard your precious independence for decades to come. So, if you're still clinging to the notion that walking alone is enough, consider this your urgent wake-up call. Muscle is the bedrock of longevity, and after 65, it's one of the most vital assets you must fiercely protect. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please hammer out a 1 in the comments below to let me know you're here. Now, let's move on to strategy number 2. 2. Balance and stability exercises, your shield against devastating falls. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't automatically improve your balance, and that's a tragic realization most people reach far too late. After 65, fall prevention rockets to the forefront as one of the most crucial aspects of maintaining vibrant health and independence. Falls are a leading cause of horrific injuries in older adults, and many of these falls stem not from weak legs, but from dangerously poor balance. If you aren't actively training your balance, you're unknowingly gambling with your safety, drastically, increasing your risk of stumbles, trips, and debilitating falls. You might be smugly thinking, "I've been walking my entire life. My balance must be rock solid." But balance isn't a fixed trait that stays strong without consistent effort. It's a skill that gradually erodes unless you actively cultivate it. Walking simply doesn't challenge the small, crucial stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core the way balance-specific exercises do. And if your balance weakens, even a minor misstep can trigger a fall that demands months or even years to recover from. Cast your mind back to the last time you stood on one foot while putting on a sock, or when you reached for something on a high shelf. Did you feel steady and confident, or did you have an instinctive urge to grab onto something for support? Many people remain oblivious to their declining balance until they experience a terrifying near fall that leaves them shaken and hyper-cautious with every step. That's precisely what happened to Edward, a sprightly 76-year-old. He had always been active, but one fateful day, while stepping off a curb, his foot landed at an awkward angle and he abruptly lost his balance. He managed to catch himself just in the nick of time, but that heart-stopping moment made him viscerally aware of how vulnerable he had become. His doctor prescribed simple balance exercises, standing on one foot, shifting his weight from side to side, and practicing meticulously controlled movements. Within weeks, Edward felt dramatically stronger, steadier, and more confident in his movements. Balance exercises don't require a gym or expensive equipment. Simple movements like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing slow, controlled weight shifts can profoundly improve your stability. The benefits are far-reaching. Enhanced balance translates to improved posture, lightning-fast reflexes, and even enhanced coordination, making every movement feel more effortless and controlled. Want to put your balance to the test? Stand near a counter for safety and lift. 1 foot off the ground. Can you maintain your balance for at least 10 seconds? If this feels easy, fantastic. If you struggle, it's a clear sign that your balance needs attention. And the sooner you start, the better. Balance is often overlooked until it's too late. Training it now can secure your strength and independence for years to come. So, if you've Been solely focused on walking, it's time to prioritize balance training. The most effective way to prevent a fall isn't just to stay active, it's to train your body to remain rock steady no matter the situation. Flexibility and mobility exercises, keeping your joints youthful and healthy. Walking might keep your legs moving, but it does virtually nothing for your flexibility, a crucial element of graceful aging. Over time, your joints naturally stiffen, your range of motion diminishes, and movements that once felt effortless start feeling restrictive and painful. Have you noticed that turning your head feels tighter than before? Or that bending down to tie your shoes isn't as easy as it used to be? These are glaring signs that your flexibility is on the decline. And when your mobility shrinks, so does your independence. The insidious issue is that many people don't appreciate the vital role of mobility until they start losing it. Walking alone doesn't fully stretch your muscles, nor does it engage all the diverse movement patterns your joints require to stay functional. That's why doctors now vehemently emphasize that, post-65, dedicating time to flexibility and mobility exercises is just as crucial as staying active. Think about the last time you reached for something in the back seat of your car or tried to put on a jacket. Did it feel smooth and fluid, or did you encounter stiffness and resistance? Many people dismiss these subtle changes, attributing them to just getting old. But the reality is that the muscles and connective tissues are tightening over time, steadily eroding your flexibility. This is precisely what happened to Walter, a vigorous 78-year-old. He still walked daily, but he gradually noticed that getting out of bed in the morning felt stiffer than before. Reaching for something on the floor required him to bend his knees more than usual. His doctor delivered a blunt truth. Mobility loss isn't solely about aging. It's about failing to use your joints through their full range of motion. Walter embarked on a mission, incorporating gentle stretching, controlled movements, and joint exercises into his daily routine. Within weeks, he felt looser, more comfortable, and even experienced a dramatic improvement in his posture. Flexibility exercises don't involve torturous attempts to touch your toes for 10 seconds. Dynamic stretches, controlled rotations, and gentle yoga-inspired movements can make a world of difference. Simple activities like neck rotations, shoulder rolls, knee-to-chest stretches, or ankle circles help keep your joints lubricated and pain-free. The benefits are profound. Greater flexibility translates to fewer aches and pains, improved circulation, better posture, and even a reduced risk of falls. Want to assess your flexibility? Stand up straight and slowly turn your head, as far as you can to one side, then the other. Does it feel smooth, or do you feel tightness and resistance? If you notice restrictions, it's a sign that your flexibility is declining, and now is the time to take action. Mobility loss isn't inevitable. With just a few minutes of focused stretching each day, you can keep your body feeling younger, more mobile, and pain-free for years to come. So, if walking is your primary form of exercise, it's time to prioritize flexibility as well. Keeping your joints loose and your movements smooth is one of the most crucial steps you can take to remain active and independent after 65. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please type a 3 in the comments below to let me know you're here. Now, let's continue. Core and posture exercises. Protecting your spine from the ravages of time. Walking might keep your legs in motion, but it does little to bolster your core strength or posture, two elements that become exponentially critical after 65. A strong core isn't just about having toned abs, it's about maintaining stability, preventing back pain, and ensuring your spine remains aligned as you move. If your core is weak, you might start experiencing lower back discomfort, balance problems, or a tendency to hunch forward when walking. all of which can escalate your risk of falls and joint strain over time. Most people remain oblivious to the importance of postural strength until they start feeling unexplained aches and pains. If you've noticed yourself slouching more, feeling stiffness in your lower back, or struggling to stand upright for extended periods, it's a telling sign that your core muscles aren't doing their job. Walking alone doesn't fully engage the deep, stabilizing muscles in your abdomen and lower back. That's why doctors vehemently emphasize that post-65, core and posture exercises should become a non-negotiable priority. Consider Harold, a seemingly fit 75-year-old. He had always been active, but over the years he noticed his shoulders rounding forward and his lower back feeling increasingly strained. Despite his daily walks, his doctor explained that poor posture was placing excessive pressure on his spine and joints, leading to chronic stiffness and a heightened risk of imbalance. Harold embraced a regime of gentle core activation exercises, seated pelvic tilts, standing posture resets, and abdominal bracing. Within weeks, he experienced less back pain, improved posture, and even improved breathing capacity. Core exercises don't demand a gym membership or specialized equipment. Simple movements like standing tall against a wall, engaging your lower abs while seated, or practicing slow, controlled torso rotations can activate the deep, stabilizing muscles that keep your spine aligned. The benefits are far-reaching. A strong core translates to better balance, reduced joint strain, and even improved digestion, as your abdominal muscles play a vital role in supporting internal organs. Want to test your core strength? Stand against a wall with your back flat, ensuring your head, shoulders, and hips are touching the surface. Can you maintain this position comfortably, or does it feel like you have to force yourself upright? If it feels unnatural, it's a sign that your posture needs work, and the sooner you start strengthening your core, the better. Optimal posture and core strength are essential for staying active, avoiding injuries, and maintaining a youthful appearance. If you've been relying solely on walking for exercise, it's time to focus on the muscles that truly keep you upright and strong. Joint protection and low-impact movements, reducing strain and preserving mobility. Walking is a valuable activity, but if it's your only form of movement, it can start placing undue strain on your joints, particularly after 65. As we age, cartilage wears down, joint fluid diminishes, and shock absorption becomes less efficient. This explains why many seniors begin to experience stiff knees, aching hips, or discomfort in their feet, even if they've been active their entire lives. The core issue isn't necessarily the walking itself. It's that walking alone doesn't provide the robust joint support your body needs. Many people mistakenly assume that joint pain is an inevitable part of aging. But in reality, stiffness and discomfort accelerate when you aren't actively protecting your joints. Walking, with its repetitive impact on the same joints, can exacerbate this problem. That's why doctors now emphatically recommend that, post-65, you need to strategically reduce your walking volume and focus more on low-impact movements that strengthen and protect your joints. Reflect on the last time you finished a long walk. Did you feel energized and pain-free, or did you experience aching joints, stiffness, or a lingering sense of discomfort? If walking leaves you feeling sore, it's a telling sign that your joints aren't receiving the support they need. This is precisely what happened to Raymond, a vibrant 77-year-old. He religiously walked daily, convinced it was the best thing for his health. But over time, his knees began to feel stiff, and his lower back started to ache. His doctor advised him to reduce the repetitive impact on his joints and incorporate low-impact movements instead. Raymond embraced gentle swimming, cycling, and flexibility-focused exercises. Within weeks, his pain dramatically decreased, without him having to completely abandon movement. Joint-friendly movements encompass activities like water exercises, cycling, tai chi, or even simple chair-based stretches. These activities boost blood flow to the joints, enhance lubrication, and strengthen surrounding muscles without placing excessive stress on sensitive areas. The benefits are vast. Protecting your joints now ensures better mobility, less stiffness, and greater ease of movement for years to come. Want to assess your joint health? Try sitting in a chair and slowly standing up without using your hands. Pay close attention to how your knees and hips feel. Do they move smoothly, or do they feel stiff and achy? If you experience any discomfort, it's your body signaling that your joints need more care. Switching to low-impact movements could make a world of difference. Maintaining strong, healthy joints is about more than just avoiding pain. It's about preserving mobility, protecting your independence, and ensuring that every step you take feels effortless rather than painful. If you've been solely focused on walking, it's time to prioritize your joint health and incorporate movements that help rather than harm. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please pound out a 5 in the comments below to let me know you're here. Now, let's wrap things up. Final thoughts. Embrace a holistic approach to aging gracefully. As we conclude this video, take a moment to internalize these 5 crucial priorities. If you've been relying solely on walking for exercise, you might not have fully grasped how much your body needs more than just steps to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free after 65. Your focus should shift toward protecting muscle mass, improving balance, increasing flexibility, strengthening your core, and reducing joint strain. These are the elements that will truly sustain your activity and independence for years to come. Many people assume that aging inevitably means slowing down, but the truth is that your body retains the capacity to improve at any age. Whether you need to work on strength, balance, flexibility, or posture, even small changes can produce a seismic impact on how you move, how you feel, and how long you remain fiercely independent. The key is to start now. Muscle, balance, and joint health don't decline overnight. It happens gradually. But the silver lining is that you possess the power to slow it down or even reverse it. So, which of these 5 areas do you need to prioritize most? Have you noticed any changes in your strength, balance, or mobility? We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below, sharing one key takeaway from today's video and how you plan to integrate it into your life. Your thoughts are invaluable to us, so don't hesitate to share. Reading your comments provides us with great motivation and encouragement. O loving God, those seniors who are watching now, grant them strength, peace, and joy in these golden years. Ease their burdens, surround them with love, and fill them with your comforting presence. May they find contentment in each day, knowing they are cherished and blessed. Amen. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating high-quality content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and we eagerly anticipate seeing you in the next video.